Dog Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, let's talk a little heavyweights. We're gonna talk a little British heavyweights, So y'all mind the gap. Alright? Check this out. Now, Britain has had about 9 heavyweight champions, right? I don't know them all, right? But I know most of them. I don't know them all, but they had 9 heavyweight champions in the last 120 years of all time. And that made me start thinking, you know something? Anthony Joshua, the current heavyweight champion, got 3 belts, is an all-time great. I'm probably like some people in Britain like, well, duh, that's why we own him. Because, hey, if you're looking at everybody, right? The baddest one ever is Lennox Lewis. Right? And no matter where you at on this planet, it didn't mean if it was British or American or, Australian or Martian, Lennox Lewis the baddest one. So that's one. But then you're looking at Tyson Fury, because Fury was unified, right? Fury was unified, beating the linear champ and Vladimir Klitschko when he wasn't beat for a while. I mean, Fury has to be, probably the second best British heavyweight of all time, unless I'm not slighting somebody. I'm not going way back to Bob Fitzsimmons and stuff like that. But I mean, that's what he did. Now, take away the Vladimir Klitschko fight from Tyson Fury, and his best win has to be an undefeated Derek Chisora, right? Followed by maybe Steve Cunningham or something like that. But the wins before the Vladimir Klitschko fight weren't that great. But he beat Vladimir Klitschko, landing 83 punches and punking him out in the build up. So you got to give him that. He's probably the second best heavyweight of British history with that. And then you probably have to follow him up with Anthony Joshua because AJ is unified. Got 3 belts, all right? Undefeated in 21 fights. Come on now. That's probably the third best of all time in British lore, probably. Because, Frank Bruno wasn't unified. Frank Bruno's best win was Oliver McCall, wasn't it? Right? Because Frank Bruno was known for losing to Tyson and, some other guys. I think Tim Witherspoon. Anybody when he stepped up, his best win, I think, was Oliver McCall. Maybe something else, but it wasn't, he wasn't an overachiever, but he was pretty good. But I think Anthony Joshua's probably eclipsed him, even though Britain does love some Frank Bruno, but he's probably eclipsed him, right? Now, does Anthony Joshua eclipse David Haye? My opinion, not, but I'm a little biased. I think David Haye's the bomb. I think David Haye, if he was healthy, gets a whole lot of these guys. But if you're looking at the technicality of it, again, Anthony Joshua was unified. David Haye got he beat Nikolai Valuev, big as he is. When Nikolai Valuev was Nikolai Valuev and undefeated, took his title from him. All right, and Tyson Fury's win over Vladimir Klitschko wasn't no more exciting than that. So David Haye did do that, but he only had the WBA, not unified. So I think Joshua got him too, dummy. He got Henry Akwanda, right? He got him because he just had a little belt. So that puts him, once you start being all-time great, you in that top. Since you got 9, you can't say the top 10 because when you only had 9. So let's say put him in the top 5. I think Josh was in that top 5. British all-time. Now, and pushing up on, I think top 3 to be honest with you, and I'm being fair, and I really want to put David Haye in front of him, but I can't. You can't, right? The other one that the British seem to forget about. This is the one that trips me out when you talk to British and they be thinking you're pro-America and all that stuff. Y'all don't know I'm in Britain more than you are talking. People you don't even know about before you probably didn't even see. Because you don't mention Herbie Hyde enough. Herbie Hyde, okay, he had the WBO strap. But it's a little dude with a lot of power. Man, 6'2", didn't weigh nothing. Man, what, 205 to 212, right? Similar to Deontay Wilder, but had a lot of power. And he only lost to huge dudes like, Riddick Bowe. He had Riddick Bowe all over the place too. But Riddick Bowe just was bigger. Really, think about it. Vitaly Klitschko too. You know, Beasley's just huge. I think if they was the same size, this would be on. And that brings us to Deontay Wilder. Herbie Hyde is very similar. Let's imagine, since you're British for a second, imagine Herbie Hyde, if you're old enough, or ask your parents. Imagine Herbie Hyde is 6'7". Can you do that for a second? 6'7". Herbie Hyde is 6'7" with that attitude problem he got. All right. Do y'all know that? Did you live through it, or did you looking at it on YouTube? Herbie Hyde ain't having it from nobody. I'm talking pre-Victor Klitschko here. All right. This is a bad dude, little dude, beat up a whole lot of big dudes. But some of them, if you're big and skilled, then you're gonna probably beat a smaller guy, 6'2", 205, 210. It is what it is. But he was in there. And so he's very similar to Deontay Wilder. What I mean is unorthodox power from nowhere. Sometimes you want to, Britain, y'all the unorthodox power from nowhere capital of the world in the first place. How can a country with Prince Nassim Hamed? Now he's another one of my top 5 or 6 fighters I like to watch. I'm not gonna say the best water, but I like to watch Prince Nassim Hamed. For those that know how he came out before fights with his antics, unprecedented, jump over the rope. I'm talking about just not just jump like Chris Eubank, who I'll get to in a second, but just flip over the rope and commence to handling his business in a way that's just rarely seen. Total arrogance, but backing it up at the highest level. Okay, Barrera beat him. Not a big deal. So what else one fight? But up until everybody else got it. Prince Nassim Hamed, unorthodox, power from nowhere. But I think with Prince Nassim, we can find out where his power is. Similar to Pacquiao, Prince Nassim's power probably came from his legs. Okay, that's what that happened. But Chris Eubank Jr., Senior, excuse me, Chris Eubank Senior, yeah, unorthodox fighter, right? Weird dude, supremely confident, beat you up and then pose over you, just like his son doing now. When he be yielding him, you know how you get that pose going on. You ain't out posing daddy, papa, what they call, I forget his moniker now, but he got my English, I think he's called himself. Chris Eubank Sr., unorthodox, power from just nowhere. Tag you, man, but he ain't gonna jab, and all that stuff. He's hitting you with power shots, right? Similar to David Haye. So it's a whole lot of unorthodox dudes with power through the history of British. That's why I don't understand. Herbie Hyde is one of them. That's why the British should kind of understand. Oh, Deontay Wilder is like a Herbie Hyde 2.0 with the size. Ooh, he is dangerous. Or maybe you do realize. Who knows? I'm just saying, back to the point, Anthony Joshua is an all-time great in Britain. What you got? You guys got him in the top 5? He's pushing on top 3's door. Now, maybe we slighting somebody, and I probably missed one of them 9 heavyweights. I forgot who the other guy is. But pretty good heavyweights, most of them, right? Culminated with the man, Lennox Lewis. And Anthony Joshua pushing on that. So that's probably why, you're a huge fan. But do your homework, right? Check out some other guys, and you'll see that, it's some stuff ahead of him. Like, we can't say the same thing about Deontay Wilder. You see what I'm saying? We can't say that Deontay Wilder is an all-time great yet. That would be blasphemous on American soil. Not yet. Right? He ain't getting all that. We love him, but he's not going to be an all-time great. Now, I'm a dude who will get blasphemous on you, right? Because I don't listen. I believe my eyes. Everybody's going to be hard-pressed to beat Deontay Wilder throughout the history. My George Foremans of the world, who I got against pretty much everybody except Lennox Lewis, right? On 2 out of 3. He got a problem with Deontay. He know it. Deontay Wilder has some speed. The Evander Holyfields of the world, who I like, Brazilian guy. I would say Tyson, but no, Holyfield beat him when he was still Tyson. So I'm going with the guy who beat the guy. I'm not going to be talking about no Tyson from 4 months of 1986. Evander Holyfield. He fought big guys all the time and was in there. So you're going to be hard-pressed to beat Evander Holyfield if you Deontay Wilder. You're going to be hard-pressed to do so, right? Just because you threw a right hand don't mean you could. Mike Tyson threw a mean right hand against Evander Holyfield in the very first round. If you've never seen Mike Tyson versus Evander Holyfield 1, go fast forward to ding. Right after that first ding, Tyson hits him with a right hand that Bruce Seldon and your boy Michael Spinks would have went down with. Like, okay, that's good enough for me. That's a night's work. But that didn't happen with Evander Holyfield. He went up against the ropes, gathered himself, and commenced to start fighting and broke Mike Tyson down. Right? That was awesome. So that's why I'm just saying you might not get away with calling Deontay Wilder an all-time great on American soil yet. He's on his way. He's doing some great things. He's done a lot of great things. I'm the guy who says he should have a movie and it would be a damn good one. That's me, right? But I still don't say just because his movie's good, don't mean you're all-time great yet. But he is definitely on his way. But we can't say that. But when it comes to Anthony Joshua and Britain, he's an all-time great. I'll put him in your top 5 for sure. What do you think? Is he your top 3? Holla. And mind the gap. Dome Sports Talk Worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.